Peace was good. This hip hop album review part 24. Let's get started with the first album of this review. It's Bushwick Bill, Fans of the Rapra, released in 1995. This is his second album. You guys should know who Bushwick Bill is. You don't know, go on Wikipedia. Wikipedia's your best friend. But he was part of Ghetto Boys, that nature. He put out his first album on Little Big Man, if I'm not mistaken, and he put this album out, Phantom of the Rapper. Pretty dope album. It has like a nice dark feel to it, a little horrorcore feel to it. The singles this album is known for is Who's the Biggest, which is like the only single off the album. They have a video for it, which I'll post down a link to in the description box. Definitely a solid album. If you're a fan of Scarface from back in like the mid 90s, like when Scarface put out the Diary album, then you would definitely enjoy this album. Definitely a must-have in your collection if you're a fan of Scarface, Ghetto Boys, things of that hardcore hip hop. Definitely a dope album, must-have in your collection. Next album is a group called DMS, Takin their EP, and the only album, I guess an album you could say, which they only released. Production is done by them, they do all the beats. DMS is a group from Seattle, Washington. They were affiliated with D-Shot, who D-Shot is E40's brother. He has his own record label, Shot Records. And I believe this is the first thing that came out of his group, out of his own record label, excuse me. Dope West Coast hip hop, G-Funk hip hop, definitely a dope album. This album is actually out of print. I got this, I went digging yesterday at FYE. So all the albums I'm gonna review today are the albums that I bought yesterday at FYE. So this is DMS, Taking Ends, released in 1994. Glug Fun, this is out of print. Then we got the next album, Brotherlick's Huns presents Fig Nation, Nation's Capital, released in 2001. This is his first album, released in 2001, like I said before. Nothing to it. If you're a fan of Brotherlick's Hung, you will definitely enjoy this album. This is West Coast as you can get. Definitely, if you're familiar with Brotherlick's Hung, then you should definitely enjoy this album. His first appearance, I believe, was on Six's second album, If These Walls Could Talk. Six is Brotherlick's Hung's brother, and that album, If These Walls Could Talk, is a dope album. I don't have it in my collection. I have a burnt copy of it. It's actually out of print. It's very hard to come by. At the time when it was in print, I didn't get around to buying it. Because I thought I could always get it, but then look what happens, But stupid of me, But anyways, this is Fig Nation, Nation's Capital, released in 2001. Definitely must have your collection if you're a fan of the Sick Made movement, things of that nature. Then we got Big Pun's second and final album that he released, Yeah Baby, released in 2000. You guys should know who Big Pun is. I explained to him who he was in a couple of the Fat Joe. When I did the Beat Nuts review for the song Crazy, I told who he was, his whole biography and stuff like that. But originally this song was supposed to be called Endangered Species, but he changed it Yeah Baby. But that title, Endangered Species, they released, Loud Records released the Endangered Species compilation album that everybody knows, with the song How We Roll. That's a compilation album that's filled with songs like, some of his greatest hits, like some songs from his Capital Punishment album, from this album, the Terror Squad, the first Terror Squad album, as well as like some demos, like some unreleased songs and stuff like that. Definitely must have in your collection. But getting back to this album, Yeah Baby, it's not as hardcore as Capital Punishment. Capital Punishment, in my opinion, is his best album, bar none. But not to take anything away from this album. Yeah, it has some filler tracks, but it's still a dope album. You have some early Just Blaze beats on this album. Singles this album was known for It's So Hard with Donell Jones, which was like a dedication song to Big Pun. This is like years after, months after he died. And 100%, you know, which was a big song back in New York. I mean, it still is, like in the Latin community, and particularly in the Puerto Rican community, all my New Yorkers, my Boricuas, what up? But anyways, very big song. Pretty dope album. If you're a fan of Big Pun, Terror Squad, Fat Joe, if you're a fan of late 90s hip hop, East Coast hip hop, definitely must have in your collection. This is Big Pun Yeeeah Baby, released in 2000. This was released two months after his death. Unfortunately, this song was actually out of print, but I got this used. You know, I was like, you know what, Yeeeah Baby, I don't have this in my collection, so I copped it. You know? But Yeeeah Baby, Big Pun, released in 2000. Next album is Black Eyed Peas, Behind the Front, released in 1998. This is their first commercial release album, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Alright, Black Eyed Peas, you guys should know who they are. You know what will.i.am, Taboo, and all that. But before that, they got their start back in the late 80s, 1988. They first formed, and you know they performed all over, you know, LA and stuff like that. And fast forward to 1992, they got signed to Ruthless Records by Eazy-E. Eazy-E heard them, he signed them to Ruthless Records, and throughout the year, throughout 1992, they recorded an album called Grassroots. But at that time, they were known as Black Eyed Peas. They were known as At-Band Clan. I forgot what At-Band, A Nation Beyond. I forgot. Well, anyways, back to that. They made an album called Grassroots back in 1992, but you know, the album kept getting delayed, and eventually it got shelved. But in 1994, they put out a single for the album called Puddles of H2O, which they have a video for. I'll post a link down to in the description box. And then in 1995, Eazy-E died, and after that they got dropped from the label, you know, because you know, Ruthless Records, you know, they were a gangster rap record label. Black Eyed Peas, they were like more conscious, you know. I guess it didn't fit their stilo and things like that. And throughout the years, you know, the mid-90s were known as Black Eyed Pods, and then eventually they changed the name to Black Eyed Peas. And then in 1998, they released this album, Behind the Front. Singles this album was known for, it only has 2 singles, Joints and Jams, and Karma. But there's 5 videos from that album, which are Head Bobs, Falling Up, Joints and Jam, which was like the first single, and what it is, and Karma. So it has 5 videos. To describe this album, if you mash Tribe with a little bit of Roots, you'll get this album. Pretty much. Pretty solid album. If you're a fan of those groups, you will definitely enjoy this album. And then I don't know what happened to them after that, because all the shit that, you know, all this shit that they putting out, like The Time, Let's Get the Party Started, like that I'm a beat, now, like that bullshit. You know, if you're expecting that kind of shit, this song will disappoint you, because you're not gonna get that. This is when they were, you know, putting out good music, you know what I mean? And this is actually the only album I ever bought from them. I don't plan on getting any other albums from them. Matter of fact, my man Misanthropic One did like a little breakdown of Black Eyed Peas. I'll post on the link to his video. Check him out, subscribe to him. That's my dude. But anyways, this is Behind the Front, Black Eyed Peas, released in 1998. Must have in your collection if you're a fan of Black Eyed Peas, or if you're a fan of Tribe Called Quest and the Roots, definitely a must-have. And you got Cypress Hill's first album, self-titled, Cypress Hill. I already did reviews for 3 of the albums: Black Sunday, Temple of Boom, and Skulls and Bones. First album released in 1991. Nothing to it. Singles they were known for are they actually had, I believe, the videos, the singles they had are known for that the song Stones the Way of the Walk, Hands on the Pump, How Could I Just Kill a Man, which is that breakthrough single. It's like one of the most popular songs. It's the songs that broke them out. Latin Lingo and the Funky Feel one, which they all have videos for. I post down the links to the videos that, not to How Could I Just Kill a Man, but the videos that really doesn't get a lot of recognition, like Stones the Way of the Walk, Hand in the Pump, Funky One, and Funky Feel One, Latin Lingo. I'll post the videos for those. But definitely must have in your collection if you're a fan of Cypress Hill, early 90s West Coast boom bap, and East Coast hip hop, because this has like kind of an East Coast feel to the album, things of that nature. But this is Cypress Hill, released in 1981. Must have in your collection. The next album is Raekwon's Immobilarity. You guys should know who Raekwon is. I did a review of him on his Only Built for Cuban Links, the first one that was released in 95. This is his second album, released in 1999. This album, the singles this album was known for are Live from New York and 100 Rounds, which both got videos. What's interesting, in the video 100 Rounds, you see a young Floyd Mayweather Jr., you know what I mean? You see him boxing, doing his thing, and things of that nature. Definitely a dope album. I feel like it's a very underrated album because there's no RZA tracks, like, and there's no Wu members. The only members you see from the Wu is Method Man and Master Killer. A lot of people was complaining about the beats, like the beats were not Wu traditional beats, you know what I mean? It was just like more, it was still street beats, but they weren't like, they were like more beats that you would hear like on, somebody like Capone Noriega, like, like a East Coast artist from like the late 90s, you know what I mean? So a lot of people gave shit to this album, but I thought it was a pretty dope album. Just a little, in my opinion, underrated. Yeah, it's not the best album, but I definitely like it. I like it better than Deluxe Diamond Stories, because I wasn't a big fan of that album, which I don't have. I have a burnt copy of that, but it's a dope album. If you're a fan of Raekwon, if you're trying to fill up your Raekwon discography, this is definitely a must-have in your collection. One of the dope songs in this album is called Sneakers. For all my sneakerheads, you will definitely like that album. I mean, that song. Dope Beat by Pete Rock. I'm surprised that's not a video. There wasn't a video for that, because I feel like that song would have been a dope single. But it is what it is. But this is Raekwon Immobilarity, released in 1999. This song was actually out of print. Oh, and by the way, this is where I got my name, my YouTube name, Immobilarity 1. I just added the 1 because I didn't know, I couldn't figure out a name for my YouTube page, so I put Immobilarity, and I just put the 1, just to, but pretty dope album. Then we got AZ's 5th album, A.W.O.L, released in 2005. I believe the only single this album came out with was the the Come Up, the beat was produced by DJ Premier, and there's they have a video for that, and there's also a video called for AZ's Chillin', but it was a video that he filmed for Smack DVD, which I'll post a link down in the description box. This album was good. I like it. It's not his best album, but in 2003, 2004, he made an album called The Final Call, but that album was shelved, because he kept getting pushed back, and it didn't really. And that album got leaked in the internet, so that forced AZ to record new material. But and then you have this album, A.W.O.L, released in 2005. But what's cool about that is that with the song, we have bonus tracks, Live Wire, Magic Hour, and The Truth, which were originally on the Final Core album. And in 2008, he released the Final Core. He released the Final Core with the original track listing. So you guys can find that album, go cop it. It's a dope album. I don't have it in my collection. I have the leaked copy, I should say. It's a dope album. It's not your typical AZ album. If you're expecting AZ, Do or Die, or Pieces of a Man, or Nine Lives, you'll be disappointed. But this album is a solid album. A lot of people complain about the beats. I can see what it's saying. It's not what you expect from AZ, but it's not a bad album. I mean, he still got the lyrics, so that's the thing. You know what I mean? But definitely a dope album. If you're a fan of AZ, so must copy, have in your collection. AZ, A.W.O.L released in 2005. Then you got Lord Jamar's debut album, the 5% album. This is his first album. Guys, you should know from Grand Nubian. This was released in 2006. What's cool about this, in this album, throughout the whole album, he breaks down like the mathematics of the 5% of the nation's God's nerves, like their philosophy, the 5% philosophy, where he talks about how the 5%, because you have the 5%ers, the 10%ers, and the 85%ers. We're gonna start with the 85%ers. The 85%ers are the people that do all the grimy shit, the people that kill people, that rape people, that do harm to others. The 10%ers represent people in governments, people that are politicians, cops, lawyers, politicians, things of that nature, you know what I mean? And the 5%ers are the people that's trying to do good, that's the good people that trying to teach the oppressed, trying to enlighten, to bring enlightenment to oppressed people, you know what I'm saying? And what's cool about this is you get a book, it shows like the history about the 5% nation, 5%ers, like it talks about the development of the 5%, the nation gods of earth, talks about the history, as well as like the track list, and it's pretty dope, it's pretty solid. I thought that was pretty cool. It's about 90 pages in, you know what I mean? You can't go wrong with that. I thought that was pretty solid. You can tell he putting a lot into this album, especially in the book. Definitely must have in your collection. If you're a fan of Grand Nubian, if you're a fan of Wu-Tang, things of that nature. This Lord Jamar, the 5% album, definitely must have in your collection if you can find it. Because I believe this album is actually out of print, which is not surprising. And the last album of the day is Planet Zero by First Degree, the DE. He's an MC from Sacramento, California, who's affiliated with Brother and Chung, just like Fig Nation. This is his first album. If you're a fan of Brother and Chung, horrorcore hip hop, definitely a dope album. Definitely very West Coast feel to it. You like that gritty, dark shit, you'll definitely enjoy this album. Go look find this album because it's album's actually out of print. And that's it for today. That's it for tonight, I should say. Hope you guys enjoyed my album review. Stay tuned for more. Peace.